Hi, my name is Andras Zsom. I'm an assistant professor of the practice at the DSI, and I'm also the director of graduate studies. I started at Brown in 2015. Back then, I was a staff data scientist, and I worked at what is today Center for Computation and Visualization, and I transitioned to the DSI in 2021. I teach two of the mandatory courses in the data science master's program. One course is a practical data science course, and the other one is a machine learning theory course. And the other thing I do is manage the master's program. I'm really proud of one of my courses, the practical data science course, hands-on data science, data 1030. I developed that course from scratch. I teach the students how to develop machine learning pipelines using the Python ecosystem. We use scikit-learn quite a lot in that course and develop classical machine learning models. And then we end the course with how to make these machine learning models interpretable. I really enjoy teaching that course, and it seems the students like it as well, which is very kind of rewarding to see. Working with the students is definitely my favorite part. I've been teaching these courses for 5 years by now, and every time I teach the course, I get questions that I don't know how to answer. So that kind of keeps me on my toes. I always need to learn the new things, new tools. Since all the Gen AI tools like ChatGPT came out, I had to redesign most of the problem sets, for example. So keeping up with these advances in the field, make sure that the stuff we teach the students are relevant and industry kind of uses them. That is amazing. I love learning new things. That's very rewarding and nice to do. The plan is to gradually, slowly increase the cohort size maybe, but I think in a couple of years it would also be nice to introduce maybe specializations, right? The industry and academia is getting maybe a better feel of what data science is, and you can see kind of various different data roles emerging. So yeah, I think it might be time to maybe introduce specializations for these different roles. So we can better prepare the students for their future career. I like science fiction and fantasy books. One of my favorite books is actually a Harry Potter fan fiction. It's Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality. It plays in an alternative Harry Potter universe where Harry's stepdad is a professor in Oxford. So Harry grows up with science and he loves science, and he goes to Hogwarts to try to understand how magic works with rationality, critical thinking, and scientific tools. And it's just amazing.